So we've arrived at Fraser Island. We got the 7 a.m. ferry from Harvey Bay across. It took about 50 minutes to get across. You have to get a national park pass as well, which is a 1 month minimum before you come, and you've got to pre-book the ferry. So we've just arrived and we're heading to our first stop, which is Central Station, and the road's pretty good. The weather's a little bit rainy, but it's still quite warm, so looking forward to checking out the island. Tracks are pretty good through here. So 3 k's to Central Station, 12 k's to Lake Mackenzie. Let's go. So we've arrived to Central Station, and it's a really beautiful little old town. So the sun coming through the trees, very quiet. Looks like a nice place to pull up for some lunch or something like that. But yeah, lots of old buildings and information around, so we'll go and check it out. A little old cottage. So let's see inside a little bit. There's so much information around the dingoes, just around safety, how to deal with them, what to do if you're approached, all the do's and don'ts. There's information everywhere. Very interesting. Hopefully we don't see too many. We're just walking down to Lake Mackenzie. There are signs everywhere saying that you need to have food in the enclosed picnic areas. You're not allowed to have any food open outside of those areas. A little bit windy. See, there we've got their food and drink restrictions apply. So we've arrived at Lake Mackenzie. It's pretty busy down at the entry, but we've just walked up just a little bit, and it is amazing. The colour of the water is incredible, and the sand is so soft. So it's actually really warm and so fresh. Because of the colour of the water, it feels like it should be salt water, but it's not. Obviously, it's a freshwater lake, and it is so refreshing, so nice. But yeah, the colour of the water is just incredible, so good. So we just finished our swim at Lake Mackenzie. It was amazing, very refreshing. And now we are on our way to 75 Mile Beach. Heading into Europe.
Hell yeah.
75 Mile Beach. It's nice and flat. Very good. Not very busy. So when coming along this beach, oh where? Oh yeah. So when coming along the beach, you need to make sure you come at low tide, or check the tides before you come. And we've got a dingo right here. Oh, he looks so skinny. Wow. He's tagged.
Yep, will do.
Yep, so low tide and watch the dingoes. The off-road section. How are you going to navigate this? Just like that. So this beach is such a smooth ride. It's like going 80 k's an hour, which is the speed limit, and there are just no bumps. It's just flat and smooth. It's really good. It's fantastic. We're just arriving to Eli Creek. There's a fair few cars here. People set up for the day. We will go and check it out. So we've just gotten to Eli Creek. It's very busy. It's a little bit windy, but it's very warm and it's actually really calm. So beautiful colour of the water as well. So we're going to set up, we're going to have some lunch and have a bit of a chill and enjoy a bit of the sunshine. So we just had this little dingo pull up and take a seat beside us whilst we were preparing our lunch. And Darren just picked up a stick and he just turned around and walked away. So very passive, very skinny. Yeah. So here's the entry point for Eli Creek. So if you've got a floaty or a ring, you can come in, hop in here, and normally it will carry you down the river towards the water. But the wind is blowing a little bit today, so it's not flowing so quickly. So we're walking down Eli River. We didn't bring any floaties. Water's quite fresh, but it is an amazing colour and it's quite warm outside, so it's not too bad. But it looks beautiful. It's actually really beautiful. So we've just left Eli Creek, and just up the beach just a little bit is the shipwreck, which is pretty impressive. I'll show you from the other angle. Wow. Pretty amazing sight. How amazing does that look?
Punish the servos. Nah, they're halving the fuel price. Plus, they're not just getting rid of it, they're halving it. Fucking retard.
So we've just turned off to head back towards the ferry, and we've just found this cute little dingo just sitting there. He looks like a little pup. He's so skinny. They're all so skinny. But we are on our way back to the ferry now. Okay, so we've had our day on Fraser Island. It was a pretty good day. We're really lucky around the weather and what we got to go and do and see. I'd highly recommend that if you are going to Fraser Island that you're extremely organised about where you're going, so what your plan is around where you're going to visit and how long you're staying, because time can go quite quickly and things can fall apart. We were really lucky there. The sand was really firm for us on a lot of the tracks, so we had no issues getting through, and it wasn't too busy as well, so not too many times that we had to pass other vehicles. But I would say when it was quite busy, it could take a lot longer to work your way around. Also, I'd recommend be cautious of the dingoes and just stick to the advice on all the signs around where you can have food and what you need to be doing, and follow all of the rules. And also takes an area guard. There were lots of march flies there. Darren got harassed a lot by the march flies. They followed him around. So the area guard was really convenient around that. But overall, it was a really good day. Feeling nice and tired. Ready to go back and have a good dinner and a beer tonight. And enjoy the rest of our time at Harvey Bay.